Hey DJ, how's it going? Time to get a new count on the throne, metal pipe. No, that didn't. Wait, no, the bot is on. You're fucking with me. It's fine. It's like I know what's happening. I have a brain. There we go. Awesome. See, Kate. There's a little thing though. There's a little thing here with Martin II. Martin II is from the Count lineage. Hey, Hassan. Nice video for the screen. Thank you. I have worked on that for like a bit over a week now, so I do think I need to work a bit longer on the videos for me to be proud of them, because I am proud of that one. That one is very fun. But thank you so much, DJ. But yeah, we have of course here. Let me switch screen. We have of course Martin II on the throne. Martin II, and I got I got featured. Hell yeah. Martin II is son of Martin I. Martin I is a count, but the thing is, Martin I was also always at war. We have to remember this. He was always at war.
Half a year since the big video.
It has been. It has been. That's crazy. 753 views already. Yeah, it's dumb. But yeah. Martin II, he grew up with a chief father, and his count parent was never there. I'm just saying, this is information you have to keep in the back of your mind. This is important. You gotta remember. I think we have enough people already. Sure, let's try. Let's see. All of them are... like, we have pretty good stats already. The chiefs are fucking ballin' though. The counts have gotten complacent. Something must happen. Honestly, I think the counts are actually... the counts might have the worst stats. They don't have good faith. They don't have good military. Well, they have pretty decent military. They have fantastic farming, and they have the worst trade. Chiefs, I think, are doing the best. We used to be the economy. Counts still have $1 million. That is true. That is very true, considering that you guys don't. Also, over here, at least Henrique has 5k, and no one in the Grandees are doing very good. Also, hey, short, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Now we're the food distributor. Let's start with a coronation, as always.
Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your parent, but now it's your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation.
It's my coronation.
This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past a council vote, even this. Shall we call the nobles in?
How do I join from Prestige? What? Am I dumb? I don't get that. Sorry, I don't get that. What do you mean I barely have enough to pay my rent? Yeah, you do now, do ya? Yeah, go ahead. Don't care. We love military, yeah. Me also dumb. Big fan of being in the upper class. Yeah? I mean, you have the 4th most money here. So that, you're doing pretty good. Only the counts, all of the counts, yeah, every single count have more money than you. Cool. The top 3 are all the 3 counts. That's great. That's awesome. What wealth gap? I don't know what you're talking about. Soldiers from across the kingdom take part in the parade. They even outfitted in impressive new equipment for the occasion. As you climb up onto the shield and hold your sword aloft, you realize that this is not going to be easy. Your arm quickly starts to hurt, your soldiers stagger and groan under your weight. Sure enough, one of your shield bearers trips on a loose cobblestone and drops you face first in a puddle, in full view of half the city. At least the only thing hurt is your pride. The consequence of favoring counts for 2 games. See, I won't do the same mistake my parent did. I'm just saying. I see the error of his ways. One of them was teamwork. I see the errors of my parents' ways. Okay, I see now that the south and the north need to catch up a bit. Some would say. Welcome, Asa. How you doing? Well, we got cruel text twice in a row at the end of the last raid.
Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with a council of nobles. Good luck in the days ahead, your highness. You'll need it dealing with us lot.
Hey Grim, would you rather have telekinesis or telepathy? Telekinesis. So easy. Easy clap. Moving on. Been busy but good? I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Nice glasses.
An honor to finally make your acquaintance, your majesty. I was dismayed to hear of your parents' passing. May the ninth god bless your reign, your holiness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith.
And with that, the introductions are done. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your parent fought so hard for? What the hell? Bruh. King of the Castle drip review.
Your Majesty, we'll have some big boots to fill, and with your parents out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for an opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
See, Hey guy, how's it going? Yo, Grime. God damn it. I don't think it does Banana. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Because if it did count as a Count Monarch, I'm pretty sure the counts would talk to them in a different way at the start. But they didn't, so I don't think it is. Anyway, see, I don't want to just follow in my parents' footsteps, right? I don't just want to be I just don't want to be the same. Come on. Greatest king you ever lived. No. We need to whip this kingdom into shape, okay? We need to whip this kingdom into shape. The trade is doing fine. We need to up the farming. We need to work on this together. We're not going to war. Why do I already only have 400 gold? Well, Frosted, it's the same game as before. So you end up in the same one every time. And you spend your money.
Interesting. Are you concerned for the welfare of the commoners, or are you hoping for a favorable passage in the history books?
Yeah, we just had a war. Frosted, this is the same game as the past 3 times. What do you mean you didn't spend shit?
I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving the kingdom's overall farming as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, your majesty.
I was AFK last game. I had to go grocery shopping. I hope you found the groceries. I hope they weren't hiding too bad. Honestly, looking at those stats, Defiance could use some work. After all, higher is better, right? You know what? You're so right. I won't listen to you. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Frosted, you're a wizard now, and also we took your money. Ivor of the Frosted clan, seen as a northern troublemaker, stands on a longhouse crossbeam screaming like a fallen god.
Chiefs of the North, well now I should be on the throne, not this imposterous King Martin II. How do we make that happen?
And here we have it. You can't pick Ragnarok now though. Which is probably for the better. That hasn't gone very... Change your name, Ivor. How long till every sheep is a wizard? Yeah, they are kind of magical over there. And they got frost giants and they are the majority. That's kind of crazy. You're going for the prophecy. Interesting. I don't think we've had that, have we? The chiefs plan to realize an ancient northern prophecy. Before the new king rises, the kingdom will be ruled by a mad tyrant. To advance their scheme, chiefs must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. Northerners forced to pick something else than Ragnarok. You have that already. Fantastic. Katana of the short lineage, eccentric political mastermind, stands bathed in sunshine, speaking softly.
A false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, this is a stain on our honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered.
Fuck my lineage! What will you go for? You've tried Uprising. I don't think you guys have tried Sorcery. The Sorcerer's new, yeah. Only the Counts have done Sorcery so far. Magic! I'm really interested to see what wizard you have. I would assume it's what the fuck was his name? The fucking skeleton. Zerk, that guy. Yeah. Yeah, sorcerer is unique for every faction. That is true. You sorcerer! We have Jod. The 9th Jod. The grandees plan to make a bargain with a wizard. These immortal spellcasters seldom get involved in political squabbles, but perhaps if the king was considered a threat to their autonomy. To advance their scheme, the grandees must raise authority to 5 or more in 2 seasons. You have a common goal. Interesting. Nicholas of the Banana Dynasty, legendary reformed cultist, leans delicately on a podium, speaking in a melodious voice. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while this false king, Martin II, wears the crown. Damn. It really did take one generation for you guys to hate him. That's crazy. I don't think we've had Ascension. No, we've had Ascension once, but it didn't go through. These are some very interesting schemes. Yeah. I really wonder if Ascension means that we can run into the Monarch later on in the game then, because they become immortal, right? That would be really cool if that's a mechanic. The counts plan to induct the king into their secret cult and offer him immortality in exchange for the throne. First, they must reduce the power of the Eastern Church. To advance their scheme, the counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 3 seasons. So everyone has the first step already. Look at that. Iron Choice is just really good. It's very baller. Missing bees. You're still missing your bees. You still haven't found them? It's been like 200 years. Also, it's year 1000 right now. Look at that. How are you still missing your fucking bees? Okay, let's start with the invitation.
Your Majesty, this year we will be holding the Winter Feast in my clan hall. It would be an honor if you could attend.
What's a winter feast?
10 days of drinking, eating, fighting, competing, drinking, singing, stamping, drinking, and drinking, your majesty. All will take place at the coldest time of the year, as the snows bury us in. But you won't need to wrap up warm. But you won't need to wrap up warm. That's what the whisk is for.
Drinking, you say? It sounds like a fun time. Your parent never brought them back. I look forward to it.
I can't wait. Winter Feast is a special time of year. You'll see.
That's acceptable drip. King dies of alcohol poisoning.
Your Majesty, terrible news from the east. The bees have vanished.
All the bees?
All of them, all across the east. We count to rely on the bees for our honey trade. But worse, in the east, bees are bringers of good fortune. We look after them, and they look after us. It's a great... Oh man, indeed, if they have deserted us. Our peasants are scared that we have offended the bees somehow. We must track them down.
Okay, let's see. Sending messengers to check out the other... Bees don't come and go. That's a bad idea. Now, will we ask the peasants or will we send messengers to other regions? Because the peasants might... I think... I would say the peasants, right? Yeah. It's interesting that so many both... Well, no, never mind. Never mind, yeah. The counts are just deciding on this one. Because the Jane Aston went for C, very based of them. It lowers authority, it does.
Ha! What do the peasants know? Oh well, I suppose it's better than nothing.
While the nobles scoff at the king's while the nobles scoff at the king lowering himself to listen to the peasantry, the peasants themselves are happy to have a voice for change. You hope to find something useful soon. Let's see about the honor guard. One evening, you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant is wandering and see... Not again! As bold as brass!
Hello, you mate! Glad I found you! This bloody place is like a maze! But take a seat!
Who are you?
Oh! Me? Name's Ralph. Your mate. Pleased to meet you. Listen. I've got a bloody great idea for you. What if gangrene could be cured with moldy bread? I haven't tried it yet, but I got a good feeling.
I feel like you're just copying history books here. I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, like we... Before Ralph can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are, but do you want me to kill this intruder? I want to hold a vote on this proposal. Whatever you say, Your Majesty. She goes and gathers up the council who trickle into the hall in their pajamas, rubbing sleep from their eyes. They don't look particularly pleased to be woken up. Moldy bread would solve everything. I mean, it's a good idea. Let's give it to the south. Here we go. So Iron choice on A. Go A. They have the lowest military. Okay, not A then. This gives you... Oh yeah, you don't want that. Right. But yeah, A will also increase authority. Why would you want to increase authority, Grim? I have ideas. I have plans. DJ out there going B. That's awesome. God damn it. DJ is a real one. Listen, the bees might like bread. Maybe we'll send him too. Call upon us in your darkest hour. Under Ralph's close supervision, injured Eastern soldiers eat moldy bread to stave off infection. To everyone's surprise, it works. The Eastern military is soon fresh and healthy, and the new medicine is rolled out across the kingdom. Success of his ideas notwithstanding. Your Majesty, if that peasant had been a maniac with a crossbow, I dread to think what could have happened. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you need an honor god who can actually keep you safe, not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These gods' loyalties will be divided between you and the other region. Of course, you could use higher foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to Coin above all. Fuck you in particular. DJ, you need authority to go up in... You're a sheep. You need to increase authority with the team. I have already made my decision. I await your verdict with bated breath, Your Majesty. The Southern Nuns. I'll make arrangements at once. The battle nuns arrive at the palace a few weeks later. They nod to you silently, their solemn steel masks betraying nothing, before filling into formation behind your throne. How are you gonna kill me? I have battle nuns. Bada bing, bada battle nuns. Easy as that. Okay. Auction time. Stability is very good. We used to get max on that. I like the monument. All of the other ones are bad. Go A and E. A, E. I. Let's see if the counts can outbid both of them. I think maybe both the grandees and chiefs need to work together to get through the things they want. Are you all just going all in on A? Okay. Why are you lowering farming? What the fuck? Don't lower farming! That's you a real one. Oh, wait, F got 2 on him. Why? Why does F have 2 on him? Everyone is so poor! What's happening? Let's see if anyone sniped it. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Hey Puppet, how's it going? There you are, over in the Grandees. You all should have seen this coming, to be honest. Oh shit, the presses! Oh no! Okay, what's going on?
Your Grace, some anonymous firebrand on the east is spreading most inflammatory... What? Inflammatory pamphlets. They're casting aspirations against you. It's that damn printing press. Yes, Your Majesty, but something's different this time. They're not just calling you a bad king. They're criticizing the very concept of monarchy.
No.
No! This is republicanism. And not in Kurth, but it's our own but it's in our own but in our own very own kingdom. What should we do? We are not killing them, okay? We're not killing them. We're doing the Gamba. We're doing the Gamba. Everyone, we're gonna increase authority with A, okay? Because A is getting quite low. We're not doing C. No, we're doing A. We're doing A. Go for A. We will increase authority with A. And also we will succeed because it's 90% and 99%. Okay, come on. Chiefs and grandees, you gotta work together. There you go. There you go. Nice. Okay. You need to put your differences aside and work against the counts. So Byron choosing stuff, then I'll vote on it. We need more counts, it's unfair. You have all the money. And also you are the same amount. Hey, like this. You have all the money, right? Look at the money difference in the kingdom. You have all the money and you're one guy short from the chiefs. That's the only difference. This is not unfair. I'll find these troublemakers, Your Majesty. Rest assured. The spy master is good at her word. It turns out that the printer responsible is a rogue professor, kicked out of the university for an anti-monarchianistic thought. I demand a recount? Yeah, you do? You'll be fine. He smuggled the printing press out of the university. To make matters worse, I think he was funded by the Republic of Kurth. It's that easy, baby! The troublesome professor is put to death and the printing press thrown into the river. For now, you sleep easy. Though scholars can be killed, ideas can't. For the first time, people across the kingdom seriously contemplate the idea of a republic. But for now, it remains a fringe fiction of rabble-rousers and radicals. Throwing so hard, legit throwing? Yeah, Stinging problem. Fine. Ixorn, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Let's see where you end up. More in the sheaves, of course. An eastern peasant has a word with the Count's bees, Your Majesty. Yeah, Your Majesty, I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but I did spot a big old swarm of bees going over towards the south. Grandee Asparagus stamps in, his face swollen and covered with stings. Those damn counts! I bet they sent those bees of theirs to trouble us! Aren't you enjoying the honey? That's not how beekeeper works, Your Holiness! These bees aren't making honey, they're flying around and stinging my peasants, it's terrible! Asparagus looks like a bee, perhaps that's why. Hey, sorry, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. By the ninth, those bees must be destroyed! No one dares to go outside, our markets are ruined! How bad? Blood and stars, these bees are a livelihood. If they are killed, they'll bring bad luck to all of us. Didn't you kill them? I have a faint memory of the history books that you killed them. And you should have taken better care of them, shouldn't you? Destroy the bees in the south, Fuck, what do we do? We could use gamble. The gamble is a 70% chance. Think about the defiance. I think we gamba. Right? I'm going with C. Go ahead. Pick what you want. We gotta go with the gamba.
It's the old thing we Southerners have. Someone else's bees. Puppet, it's not your, it's the Count's bees. You're going with A, interesting. That would lower their farming a fuck ton. That's the reason I don't think we should go for it. We have golden bees. I think this is the correct choice, if we succeed, that is. Vote V. Asparagus found the secret choice, holy shit! The Count shouldn't have lost them if they were theirs. You know what, you're so true, they're so right.
Grandee Asparagus looks pleased and bows, hurrying away to summon some priests. Not every priest is happy, but the risks of stinging. Not every priest is happy about the risk of stinging, but enough to attend to the peasants to get them in better shape for work. Soon the markets have returned to normal.
It's that easy. Bada bing, bada boom. And God is more alive than ever. Should have taken the faith goal at this point. No, I will be a father of the nation. The big G and big what? Oh, big G like God and big B like bees. So we need the big double. Okay, I get it.
Your Majesty, it's important you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? Any. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
Let's see what's going on over here. Far to the north, where snows blankets the landscapes and wolves howl in the night. The sheaves uncover an ancient prophecy foretelling the rise of a tyrant king and the warrior who will overthrow him. A congregation of God-speakers huddle around the tablets detailing the supposedly ancient story, whispering excitedly.
Praise Morgana, the tablets are genuine! Then the gods are good, but we are blessed. Ivor will be our king. All hail the Lord Renderer. Shears circle the clan hall. A mug of ale is tipped over Ivor's head. The influence of the old gods is spreading. We must ensure we keep the old ways of the North alive, and surely Morgana will bless us with the power of Crone Ivor. For the next stage of the sheaf scheme, they must lower their faith to 4 or less. In 2 seasons, you have that, but barely. Down in the south, Grandee Aston II is practicing his swordsplay, cutting a dummy to ribbons. Suddenly the sky turns black, a flashing of light, a bloom of thunder, and a figure stands where the charred scraps of the dummy used to be.
Huh? That's a cool wizard! What the fuck? That's fucking sick!
I'm Anthmoril, Wizard of the Storm. Speak your peace, mortal, and be quick.
That's a cool fucking entrance, I'm just saying. Can we marry her?
I thought we might have a common goal. The king has been overstepping his bounds recently, hasn't he? This is undeniably true. Watching from the clouds, I have observed many grave injustices committed by the king's minions. Technically, the precepts of magic forbid me from intervening, but alas, my colleagues abandoned that rule long ago. I suppose I gain nothing from keeping to it still.
Not even war or pestilence or... You know what? Yeah, Zerg is the best one. I'm just saying. The fucking funny horn tooting guy. Love that guy.
One thing though, you must deal with the bees on my behalf.
Why is it always the bees?
Did you say bees? Yes, on this plane they are simple insects, but in the apiary, the world of dreams and magic, they are powerful and intelligent. Call themselves the dreams of beings. The dream beings. They have an innate fondness for royalty and sometimes protect monarchs from magical interference. they won't harm non-magical folk beyond the occasional sting, so you can deal with them.
For the next stage of their scheme, the Grannies must lower all regions' combined farming to 14 or less in 4 seasons. Oh boy! That's a tough one. Cruel tax. I'm not bribing you, Kate, no. You have a bit too little money over here. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Cruel tax. Oop. Enrique's getting too close, yeah? Uh-huh. We have you do have the highest defines, don't you? And you dare tax us? Yeah, I do. After weeks of leading your baggage train along bad mountain roads, you finally arrive at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief Asa. Again, I'm gonna... since more people are new in the chat, hello, hi, I have dyslexia and I'm Swedish, so English is my second language, so forgive me if I misspell things or misread things, or don't know how to pronounce something, or pronounce something, so yeah. Always worth it, you can shorten it. Double debuffed, yeah, I'm double debuffed. The halls is crammed with all the chiefs of the north, sitting cheek to cheek along along tables groaning under the weight of food and ale. Welcome, your majesty, to my humble hall. Take a seat and grab a drink. It is customary at Winterfeast to exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? Nothing. No. Dude, the casket is stupid. No, that's a bad idea. An axe with an emerald encrusted shaft.
What an extraordinary craftsmanship. Useless as a flagoon, but full of as a flagoon full of seawater, of course, but it certainly looks pretty. I'll make sure all the chiefs know of your generosity.
Fine, axe. I like this gift. You have my loyalty. After that, the feast lasts long into the night. The fires roar and the bards sing songs of the old days. And the lake of ale is consumed. A couple hours in, you're a little merry. As winter feast draws on and the snow piles up outside the doors, the mood in the hall turns straight. A word. Your memories... another word, but you distinctly recall leading the entire hall in a song. No, listen, my parent was the warmonger. I am not. The chiefs roar alongside you, full-throated as you sing the stirring battle songs of the north long into the night. The next morning, the chiefs are scattered around the hall, groaning and nursing their hangovers. What a boring monarch. Your own hangover isn't too bad, but the thought of the voyage home makes you wince. So welcome, Clancy. Hello. You bid farewell to the chiefs and begin the long, hard journey back to the capital. I don't think we should have sent that guy. Teams are still very balanced. Look at that.
Your Holiness, some good news from the south about that bee problem. The priests have been making up herbal ointments for treating stings. And they think they have discovered some new antivenom that's even more effective. We don't have enough to test it properly.
No more B-talk! Fuck. I think they are on their own. We should think about it later for sure. Well, not that. There you go. It's up to you if you want to gamble. I think we'd want to gamble. Gamble is very cool here. Gamble is pretty good odds, 99%. So true. 99% of everyone that stops gambling right before they hit it big. I'm just saying, never stop gambling. Fuck the treasury, that makes sense. I didn't go for faith. I went for this. God damn it. No more money for you. Thanks, Short. Appreciate it, buddy. Oh, fuck. The treasurer makes arrangements for the payment. Priests and southern peasants alike come together to test this new remedy. The grandees eagerly await the results. Get John. That's what happened if you unjustly tax us. The fucking... Unjustly? You have 8K! You have so much fucking money! Calm down! How's that cruel tax money treating you? Fuck you!
I found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely, you'll be securing a powerful alliance. What if I don't want to marry any of them? That is a decision that can wait until you've seen them, isn't it?
Let's see them. They whisk away the cloth from the first portrait.
This is Finn, firstborn of the Northern Xorn clan. Your typical northern lad, big, brawny and honest, in the same way an axe to the face is honest. Spends most of his time ranging the mountaintops, hunting wolves and wyverns and...
Wyverns? What the fuck?
Yeah!
Oh, what? There's wyverns? And this motherfucker's hunting them?
And other strange northern beasts. People say he nurses a grudge, though.
He got dragons marry him right now. I can see the appeal.
This is Destomina, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Asuri dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait.
Bald!
She has a laboratory installed in her castle and spends most of the time there, conducting bizarre experiments. The other counts think she's mad because she treats the peasants far too nicely. She's an intriguing candidate. And finally, from the south, Seraphina, the eldest daughter of the puppet lineage, a formidable woman. The southerners say that her heart is as cold as a northern winter. Like many in the south, she claims to put her faith in the ninth god above all worldly concerns. Unfortunately, she lacks the common touch. The peasants have some terrible nicknames for her.
I don't like the look of her.
What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
Ah, fuck. She treats peasants nicely? What the hell is wrong with her? Think of the wyverns he could bring you? Yeah? Don't get the egg? What? None of them for the egg, single and ready to mingle.
Excellent, I'll make the arrangements.
And there we have it. The egg. Why is it always the counts that have eggs? No dragons for you. Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten dragons anyway. I'm gonna be completely honest. Hardly think he brings back live dragons. It's not dragons.
Actually, it's wyverns. It's not dragons. You see, the difference of a wyvern and a dragon is that dragons have 6 limbs, like an insect, while wyverns only have 4. So, dragons are actually insectoids.
Yeah, okay, I'll stop. Time to cut the head off this wyvern with my newly gifted axe. Excellent. In a tiny village far to the east, 2 counts meet in a small tavern. No one dares even glance in their direction.
Another priest left my estate today. He said there was no sense preaching to the truly lost. I heard the same across the east. We're no longer trapped under the church's thumb.
A dragon has 4 wings and 4 legs, a wyvern has 2 wings and 2 legs, a drake has no wings and 4 legs. Yeah, exactly. So a dragon has 6 limbs, because wings are also limbs. On a dragon, the wings are limbs, because if you look on a bat, the wings of a bat counts as limbs, right? And dragons have bat wings, but like bigger. So I rest my case, dragons are insects. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, moving on with the gameplay. I will crucify you if you call dragon an insect again. They have an exoskeleton, they have hard shells. They have hard skin. That's an exoskeleton. They have no. Fuck your TED Talk.
Now we must not falter. If the king grows proud, we can offer him the ultimate reward: immortality.
Scales are not an exoskeleton?
I beg to differ.
That would make iguanas insects? No, they don't have 6 limbs. Duh. For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Fucking... You guys are you getting this for free? What the fuck? God damn it! Comet sighted. Anti-venom research.
A blood-red comet was spotted in the night sky of the south, Your Holiness. The peasants are claiming it's a terrible omen.
Tell the church to tell them that they're stupid. The priests of the south preach that the comet is actually a good omen due to a new interpretation of an obscure cluster of stars. Fortunately, the church is trusting enough in the south that the peasants believe their pastors. The comet is celebrated as a sign of the 9th god favor. Well, okay, moving on.
Your Holiness, I'm pleased to announce that we have discovered an effective antivenom over in the south.
You or the church?
Well, the church may have played a small part. The only thing is,
Yes, the only thing is that unfortunately the grandees are too focused on profit to understand how important it is for my hard-working priests to be recognized for their efforts.
Look, we are as devout as anyone, but it was our peasants who went through hell to get us this remedy.
You have no idea what going through hell means. And you will. Unless you change your ways. Oh boy, right, a big one. Oh, what the fuck? Thank you so much for the sub ass. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Money. Okay, you guys just want to be paid. No, you... That's not good. We don't want that. That's a bad one. The fuck is happening with the bee? It's a lot. Not that. Okay. Gentlemen. Go see. I will pay for it. Go see. Everyone go see. Reverse vote it, yeah? Go see, everyone. I pay for it. We get more food. And you're going A. Shout out the short. Shout out the puppet. They the real ones. Fucking... If we go C, we can stop the counts. The counts are winning. And also, I pay for it, so I lose money. Don't you like that? God damn it. So are the sheaves? Not as much. Oh wait, they are. Oh, look at that. Well, stability is max. Especially when the church is happy to distribute it cheaply. To the faithful only, of course. It's fine. Shh. The wedding to Des is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. Egg! It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Des at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawful wedded wife? I do. Then I pronounce you king and wife. After the wedding, of course, is a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Des, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in the corner. Viva la revolution! Grim hasn't run from a wedding once. True. No, but I have a plan. You don't get it. You don't see my brilliance yet. You don't see my brilliance. That's by the way, that's Kurth for brilliance, if you didn't know. Brilliance, yeah. By the time you find yourself alone with this, it's past midnight and you have never felt more tired. Do you see the 8 crows perched on the church tower as we walked into the cathedral? A dire omen. We're sure there's nothing to worry about. The words don't seem to sink in. Instead, Des bursts into tears. The peasants have the right idea. They get married for love, not politics. Oh, to live the simple life of a commoner. We're both in this together. You comfort Des longing to the midnight, listening as she expresses her doubts and fears. As dawn breaks, she falls asleep on your shoulder, exhausted. Terrible noble. Missing nobles. I should have probably checked more what was happening over there. Anyway, let's see here. You guys are close. Soon you're done with that. It's 3 seasons. So currently you're in the lead. And sorcery. I'm sorry, guys. You won't be able to do this. But that's honestly on you for trying to put a curse on me. How did we get from missing bees to missing nobles? What's going on with the nobles? Why are they gone?
Your Majesty, a number of sheaves have gone missing in the east. They traveled to the Count Lacrit's castle to negotiate a trade agreement. They shouldn't have returned, but they should have returned weeks ago. The missing sheaves never made it to my lands, and most likely got lost. The east is a dangerous place.
Who's gone missing? Anyone I care about?
3 sheaves are missing. Sheaf Henrique, Sheaf Xon, and Sheaf Shoff.
That's a lot of people missing. Hey Frosted, welcome back. You lost buddies. Me brain hurt.
Just north of my estate lies the Mold Patty Forest. To the west, the Twilight Lakebed, and to the south, Ilarnia's Haunt. I like to live remotely. Does wonders for the soul. I'm certain that there's some kind of holy by Count Lakritz. In a few months' time, they'll quietly offer us a ransom.
Pew, no, it's not me.
Blood and stars, don't be so foolish. We'll find them. We just have to decide where to focus our efforts.
Just kill him. No, we're not killing him. We're not killing him. We're not. It's not. It's no creature. It's my son. Yeah. Okay. Where are we checking? The Mold Patty Forest, the Twilight Lakebed, or Ilaron's Haunt? But we could. People really like the Haunt. Look at that. That is quite a sweep again. Why did you all want the Haunt? What's up with the Haunt? They're dead in the bottom of the lake. You don't recognize the bodies in the water. The Counts know something we don't. It's a trap. No reason. It's Haunt. Hypixel Skywalks take a toll on the motherfucker. A detachment of Count Lakritz's bravest knights venture into the marshal known as Ilaron's Haunt. It's a fool's errand, though. They find nothing but bogs, marshes, wetlands, creepy trees with faces on them, bends, dead bodies, mosquitoes, and swamps. Damn. Next one. Next time. The chiefs are thrilled to learn that their compatriots have disappeared, of course. But the counts assure you that they haven't turned up by now. They're probably long dead. Enrique's dead! Yeah! How wonderful! Chief Shoff is dead, Chief Enrique is dead, and Chief Xorn is dead. Were there bodies in the water? What bodies in the water? You don't recognize the bodies in the water. That's a lot. That's the biggest death toll we've had so far. I will avenge my brethren! Good job, Lagrits! Forward! Whoa! We're going on a crusade!
An opportunity, Your Majesty. A curved ship sunk last week, just off our coast. I request permission to salvage the wreckage. Cursed vessels are always full of valuable things. Wait. It might be off your coast, but it's in our waters. By the 9th, in fact. It's closer to our city of Serenza than any of yours.
But you what the fuck is that word? But you left those waters years ago in exchange for a chest of silver. You were having money problems, Your Highness. Esteemed council. Don't let this liar fool you. I think D. I think we'll leave it alone. They're all gambling. I don't know if you guys are like nice now and listening to me, or if you haven't realized that it's reverse voting. No, someone votes C. Okay, yeah. And someone's A. And I get to pick anyway. God damn it. Ah. I'm giving it to the Grandees. It's closer to them. What's in our waters? I don't care. You rat bastard.
Move over. The council words is final, isn't it?
My loyalty has been revoked. What a great king. Some Grandees' wealth has increased. You're catching up. They were the poorest ones here as well. The operation goes ahead and yields a great bounty for the Grandees. Spices from Athish, Salish pearls, and the strange music box that sends everyone to sleep. That's fine. That's another recipe though.
Ah, Martine, I've come to ask a favor. I've recently purchased a very rare reagent for one of my studies. A small vial of Tajoran. What the frankincense?
Bro, stop saying these words. Lamentably. It's been delayed. Alchemical. I should know that word. Why didn't I know that word?
I was buying it from Grandee Clancy. Could you ask him about it if you have time, of course?
I'll look into it.
How exquisite. Let me know how you fare.
Hey, Shees, how's it going? Regrettably. Okay, thank you. You summon Grandee Clancy to the council chambers the next day to talk in private. I ate it.
Greetings, Your Highness. What can I do for you?
I heard you have something for my wife.
Alas, I can't give you the frankincense just yet. I was led to believe that frankincense was to be used in a holy ceremony, as it's regularly known down in the south. But recently I've heard disturbing rumors that your wife wants to use it to conduct devilish rituals and experiments not sanctioned by the Ninth God. Until I am convinced that this isn't the case, alas, I cannot hand anything over, for fear of invoking the wrath of the Ninth God.
Give me the frankincense or you'll know the meaning of holy wrath. God damn it!
Alas, you cannot threaten me, Your Majesty. The wrath of the Ninth God won't be far beyond anything you could muster.
You had a chance.
Your Highness, surely you cannot be serious.
Grandee Clancy begs and pleads for mercy, but he had his chance. A few days in a dark cell is enough to change his mind. Des receives the frankincense before the week's end. She's most pleased with it. Meanwhile, the other nobles clamor and grumble about the unlawful arrest. Execute him! Death! Send him to the Vala! It's called the Vala in our lore here. I'm starting a union. Okay, good luck from the dungeons. Whoa, I'm so scared. Woo. I don't know what to pick here. C is good. C increases trade. C is the only good one here. Only go for C. No one vote anything else. Only vote C. And you vote D. Okay. And A and E. Okay. That's C. Yeah. Yeah. Love to hear it. C is not winning anymore. Holy shit. Puppet funded 3,000. How much? This is why you guys are poor. I just gave all of you money. All these peasants throwing away all their money. This is why you lot are poor. Oh my god. I'm not paying you back for this. This is on you. Trade increases and farming decreases. I just really hate farms and plants. Tax them, give sheeps money. An infestation of crawlers.
Your Highness, a mutual friend, Count Lakritz said...
Lakritz, buddy, what are you doing again? What are you doing again? First, some people... Have you been feeding the nobles to spiders? Is this what's happening?
Your Highness, a mutual friend, Count Lakritz, has discovered a nest of crawlers on a new tract of eastern farmland. Naturally,
God forbid counts to anything. You are feeding people to spiders.
Naturally, we chiefs recommend they fill the tunnels immediately, lest they spread to other regions and endanger our crops. Lakritz refuses to do so. Since I've gone missing, Your Majesty, these crawlers are much more dangerous than they appear. Legends speak of crawlers living in great cities beneath the soil.
What the fuck is a crawler?
Taking the weak to be consumed. We should leave the land to them. They are not to be trifled with.
Marshal, tell me about these crawlers. Are they mole men? Horrible. Cow-sized worms that live under the earth with tiny... What? Tiny clanking legs like centipedes. Sandworms, yeah.
They're rare but formidable foes. They turn up unpredictably and attack whether they find before retreating back into the earth. Nothing that well-organized troops can handle, I'm sure.
Assemble a council then.
Thank you, Your Highness.
That's the same voice. We're not abandoning it. We're obviously not abandoning it. Are you gonna send someone in? Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah, you wanna investigate. Okay, yeah. Everyone immediately wanna throw someone into a hole. Yep, in you. Sacrifice. What could possibly go wrong? Throw in Lakritz. We can't just cover it. That won't work. Oh, you're so right. Jama, sorry, I missed you joined. Welcome. Teams are pretty balanced. Wait, Jama, you've been here for a while, haven't you? Am I dumb? You've been here for a fucking while. Okay, I am stupid.
Very well. Who will send on this most unfortunate mission?
Send for a wizard? No, soldiers, wait. No. We're not sending in... It lowers trading and farming. Wonder why the grandees want the wizard, yeah? But also, yes, wizard! See, we just succeed by sending soldiers. No, I want the farms! I want the farms! That's my goal! I'm sending in soldiers! Fuck you guys! No, you hate my province! Fucking fine! I'll send in a wizard! You send messages to search for a willing wizard, but you anticipate it will be some time before one is found. As you wait, more and more peasants go missing down in the mysterious tunnels. Yeah! Yay!
Your marriage to Desmond has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. It's high time you thought about an heir. Congratulations, Arnoda. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair. But something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. No. I plan to adopt a lowborn child from an orphanage. King of the people, baby! The nobles won't be too happy with a low inborn child being elevated to the status of a royal. I urge you to reconsider.
Cringe! My mind is made up.
I'll make the necessary arrangements.
Yeah. They don't need to know it's adopted. I'm telling everyone. This is a spit in the face for you guys for trying to kill me all the time. I will support this for another axe.
The Northern Sheaves Godspeakers have uncovered an ancient prophecy.
I'm doing air quotes for each one of those, by the way, just so you guys know. Let me guess, you think it's all fake?
Of course it's fake. Nothing those pagan gods ever have said or done is real. This is but one of countless myths used to justify the behavior of immature heathens. What she means to say is the Sheaves plan to use the prophecy to justify unseating you. True or not, many northerners believe it.
What does it say?
The prophecy tells of an authoritarian king who's overthrown by a northern warrior, the savior of the pagans known by names such as the Thronebreaker, the Sword of Valto, or the Lord Renderer.
You're the heathen, not us. For Odin! King of the people begins Okay, no, Frosted. Adopting an orphan is not kidnapping a child. That's not the same thing.
That is you, by the way, the authoritarian king, not the Lord Renderer. The prophecy calls for the collapse and death of all false gods, including the ninth, whom Neilquist will lead into a bubbling cauldron disguised as a magical pond.
This sounds very heretic. Weird.
Worse than heresy, Your Majesty, it's a lie. We must straighten the church in the north. Besides falsifying the prophecy, it might even save a few misguided northerners. The pagan still blindly worships their old gods, however. If we don't act soon, the kingdom may be lost.
Okay. Counts and grandees, you both need to come together here and go for B, because A won't be enough. I'm pretty sure. How much do they need? Wait, what am I doing? Right, it's you. Wait, no, A will be enough. That would stop them. Yeah. Everyone needs faith except for the counts. I think we need to go B. I think we need to go B anyway and hope that we get another thing that can increase faith. Because their defiance is already scarily high. Everyone, go B, go B, go B. I could have done Iron Choice on A and it would have been better, actually. Fuck. Oh well. No. Okay, you're going A, I see. Okay, awesome, awesome. Love to see it. Yeah, that's a lot of votes for A. I really like how Asa is still on C, is alone. The Frozen Asa, you can use allowed spread. It's fine. No one believes it's fine. Should have reversed. True, I didn't. It's fine. Oh, that's a lot. Oh boy. The Archbishop mobilizes the priesthood. Emergency sermons are held in every church across the kingdom, warning the faithful to stay vigilant against pagan lies. Let's go! Why my team AFK? Are you chilling? Hundreds of priests are sent up to the north to preach to the local populace, which naturally causes tension. With the sheaves, you hope it will be enough. This is fine. So far, in this entire play session, or like entire lore session, or whatever we want to call it, this game, this dynasty, that's the word. We haven't had a single revolution. We have been close, very close, but we haven't had a revolution yet. Back in the north, chiefs sit around a narrow table, their flagons running low after a long night of scheming and drinking. Bah, that scared the shit out of me. Thank you so much for the follow, sir. I appreciate it. Bah, that prophecy's starting to look like a bunch of hogwash. Why hasn't anyone turned against the church and that pompous archbishop? Give it time, the people are misguided, but Morgana will show them the way soon enough. The chief's aim is to lower the faith to 4 or less. That's harder now. We want the Grandies to win, but they're so weak. Yeah. Down in the south, Grandie Aston II is visiting the wizard Athmoral in her tower, floating on an island amid the clouds. I walked through the Apari last night, and the dreams of being still rule the crystalline cities. What's taking so long? Well, alright, what happened? You died. Yeah, you died. So we have Henrique II. He inherited all his wealth. And also Shoff died and Sorn died. All 3 of you guys died at the same time. It was very cool. Also, you're almost winning. You guys are closer though.
Please, just give me a few more months. Upon my honor, I won't let you down. Hurry up, I'm not accustomed to failure.
Sparks fly from Athmoral's fingers, and Grandie Aston II yelps in pain, his hair standing on end. The Grandies aims to lower all regions combined farming to 14 or less. You're 6 away! Oh, fuck. I need the money. I need money. I need money. I need money. Listen, you guys can't handle money, so I'll take all the money, okay? If you guys can't handle your money, I'm taking the money. You'll be fine. We can handle it. We can handle it, just not very responsibly. Was the grandees wasting money, not us? Frosted, I didn't do anything to you. Calm down. I normally took your money. A wizardly warning? Crying eyes, what the fuck is happening over here?
Your Grace, you are, of course, the greatest king of the century.
Hey, thank you.
No thanks required, Your Grace. I speak only the truth as I see plain. But your power could be even greater. Death comes for us all, but what if it didn't have to? What if you could be the greatest king for all millennia?
I don't know if that's even possible.
There you may be wrong, Your Grace. I happen to possess some knowledge that may interest you greatly. There are opportunities beyond what any of us had imagined. You're strong enough to take them. I can arrange more meetings so that we may discuss this matter further.
The door bursts open.
Ah, so it got to you first, no matter. The Counts have agents everywhere, and they have been building up your strength. But there's something more sinister afoot.
I'll be back in a bit/while. And I got some chores and work stuff to deal with. Can start my holiday afterwards. Go sheeps, good luck. Bye bye, ass, and thank you so much for the sub, and good luck, and have a people.
Their ultimate aim is to recruit you into a cult of immortal blood drinkers.
Okay, and?
What a tale! All we want is to help the king.
They have been helping me a great deal. Count Kate shoots you a quick smile. The High Inquisitor looks furious.
This is heresy of the highest order. The council must know.
Is that enough? I don't think it's enough. Yeah, we just want to help you get immortality. Oh. C is fine. C is not fine. Okay. We're the best of friends, my king. It's -2. Yeah, that's not even remotely good enough. We need... No, wait, it's almost good enough. We need -3. So me picking that rule that increased my authority fucked me over. Shit! That's -1. Oh, fuck. The nobles leave you no choice. You sign a statement saying that you're not interested in immortality. Not one bit. Nuh-uh. Okay, what's going on over here? Oh, fuck.
Your Highness, an update on your search for a wizard to deal with the crawler problem. A very small update, unfortunately. We received only a single reply from the wizard Gordius. He says to leave the Vega alone if you know what's good for you, and to not contact him again about the issue. Shall I send a reply, Your Majesty?
What's the point? The Chancellor nods, then leaves the room. If a wizard can't magic out of this one, you'll need another solution to this Vaugr, and soon. Crawler probably. Holy shit, it's Big Bartrauma! No, it's like big worms, you know? Big worms. Avalanche! A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were a few survivors. And worms. Help me, please! Help! Help me! Help! Side tangent, hold on, side tangent. I need to find a specific video now. That's awesome.
They know I'm obsessed with it. I can't get enough. Back with another milk. Help!
I fucking love this video.
Help me! Help!
Big fan of that guy. A devastating avalanche has burned a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors. I suppose the kingdom should send that. Suppose. Okay, yeah. What can we do? The other nobles are under no obligation to help the north, but surely they will vote with compassion. Oh, fuck. It's not A. Don't go A. Oh, fuck. Don't go A. Fuckers. Oh, ooh, ooh. Help! Help me! Help! Okay. Okay. No! 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 The money! No! God damn it! Go with the other one! Ah! Fuck! Fuck! The one-time food chat is organized. Your funds go towards resettling the survivors in neighboring villages with enough gold to see them through the winter. Yeah, I'm so good. And Chief Frosted II skims a little off the top. Of course, first trouble. You're a rat bastard. God fucking damn it. While playing a game of chess in a rare castle, two counts of the East discuss their schemes against the crown. Hey dog, how's it going? How exquisite. The king is drunk with power. I'm not! You guys just made me poor! But I was thinking, surely should we really show the king the true secrets of a group? I thought that was the point, immortality and all that. Yes, but those secrets are meant to be, well, kept secret. What if we pulled the wool over his eyes? Oh my god, you win! Go A if you're based. You have to lower the farming. You have to lower farming on B, so go A. Go A. No, 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 go A. Shit. Fuck. Very well, we must prepare for the ritual. Yes, I'll begin appeasing the spirits of the soil, but first we must enrich our lands. By the blood of the dead, it won't be long now. For the final scale... Oh, shit! You don't have it yet! Oh, fuck! Let's fucking go! No, 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 no. It's a race of time. Final scheme is always relative to current stat, yeah. Gamba! Bankruptcy looms, the crawler problem, curious discovery. Oh, that's nice. Let's start with the good news. Your Majesty, Your Majesty will recall the devastating avalanche that struck the north. Hey, hey, Tira, how's it going? I don't know what you're talking about. Ryu is fine? Okay. I'm bowing him, sorry. Yes, I remember. A tragedy.
The avalanche uncovered an ancient stone door embedded in the mountainside. We suspect it may be one of our ancestors' tombs. Some local pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return.
We gotta explore it though. Salutations. I like that, that's good. I think it's smarter to send in scholars though. Because No, okay guys. The Northern Warriors, they will either get too cocky and die, not know what they're up against, or find loot and run away with it. The scholars, they will know about shit. Barbarian party for the win, yeah? Royal gamble on B. We need to increase the treasury. Come on, come on, guys. Give me this one thing so we don't lose the kingdom. Thank you. Is this no, it's almost enough. It's almost enough so we're out of bankruptcy looms. Interesting that you guys want to send your warriors. Oh, thank God. Okay, tied at 5. I get to pick this one. Yeah, I get money. I don't know what you're on about. A team of scholars are sent forth to investigate, accompanied by a few officers of the watch to ensure their safety. See, we're fine. They're fine. You hope they're back from them soon. I do, yeah. Remember this favor. Suddenly, I don't want this king to be immortal. Okay, what the fuck is up with the crawler problem?
It's been many moons since we sent a wizard to deal...
Why are you here? This is the ease.
To deal with the crawlers on Count Lakrit's land. And none have answered the call. We must act before this menace spreads to other regions. Peasants disappear and sinkholes swallow villages whole, while Lakrit hides in the castle and does nothing. Intelligent fool, imagine their retaliation if we anger them directly. They would rather abandon my estate.
What if we make him abandon his estate? Hey, you want me to pay him? I'm poor. No, go B. I'm not B. What am I saying? Go C. Go C. C is awesome. Fight them, coward. And you want me to give money? Okay. Shout out to the grandees, not puppet. You are a real one. God damn it! Stop that! Clancy, puppet, you fuckers! Go see! Yes! Yes! 2 more! 1 more! Come on, sheeps! A sheep on C, please! No! Ah! You take our money, we take your money. What? Puppet, you don't get money! What are you on about? You don't get shit! What? I can't lower your taxes right now. What the fuck? I need to increase them now because we're in bankruptcy territory. Ah!
What? I'm not just some kind of charity, oh. But that is quite a lot of gold, and Lakrits always did invite me to their weird birthday parties. Fine.
Eventually, the creatures withdraw of their own accord, leaving behind swathes of terrified peasants with missing family members and horrific stories. God damn it. Yes, I know bankruptcy looms. Yes, I know. What do you suggest we do?
Apart from raising taxes, we have precious few options. You could get a bank loan or sell off the crown jewels, or perhaps crack open some of your predecessors' tombs. Most were buried with pipes of gold, or so I've heard.
Let's crack open some motherfucking tombs! Yeah! Grave robbing!
That buried gold isn't doing anyone any good, is it? Time to desecrate some graves.
A family tradition! You order the royal catacombs dug into and looted. The result is quite a bounty: gold masks, heaps of coins, precious jewels. Not everyone is as practical as your treasurer, however. The church denounces you as a grave robber. Nobles and peasants alike are disgusted by your greed. Can I see when you will go into this? runs in the family blood, I suppose. Yeah, well, you put on the crown and you just get a feel like, I need to open some graves. I have no heir and no one is really winning at the moment. Very interesting. Wait, I didn't know you could see that. He's a long lost nephew, distant cousin. That's cool. I didn't know that. Oh. And these two make sense. Because I'm playing as a part chief, part count. I'm not playing as part grandee right now. That's fucking sick that I haven't seen that. Hey, they returned! Cult of the Worm! Okay, let's do that later.
Bizarre news from the tomb in the north, Your Majesty. The scholars of the university have finished the excavation. Inside, they made contact with an army of warriors made entirely from ice. The frozen soldiers declared their loyalty to King Bjarnolf and asked to be taken to him.
Who the blazes is King Bjarnolf?
King Bjarn...
Or is it like... It could be that it's a play of Bjarnolf.
King Bjarnolf died 400 years ago. He was a king back when the north was independent. The Ice Warriors have trouble understanding this, though.
What do you suggest?
King Bjarnolf is interred in the halls of heroes in Wintergate. We could take them to see his skeleton. Perhaps that will persuade him he's dead.
They don't mind that some gold is missing from it, right? Surely not. They don't care about that.
A foolish idea. We should break them apart and try to work out the magic that powers them.
I did not ask you, Easterner. So true, me. Tell them that the current monarch is King Bjarnolf. I think B is the good one here. We might get something cool. Gamble B? Yeah, not A. Yeah, let's try B. Let's try B. Try B. I think that I want to see what we can do with it. Don't do that, Kate. No, stop that. No. No, stop it. I'm not him. This won't end well. But it will be funny. God
Damn it.
When the Ice Warriors are told that their ancient king, Bjarnulf, still rules the kingdom, they accept it without question. They offer to serve the local northern chiefs as shock troops. They're powerful, dangerous warriors. That's cool. That's really cool. It was good. Ah, I did doubt you. They will melt if they go to me. I just realized that. No. You keep them up in the snowy part. They will melt if they go south. No, they will melt though. They will melt. We're not melting them. Puddle warriors. Very fearsome. No, they will melt. They will melt. You guys get to keep them. The Ice Warriors are dangerous opponents, good with a blade. Untiring, that's the word. Untiring and inhumanly fast. They'll prove a dramatic boon for the North's military. Free drink though. Okay, what's happening with... Let's start. I'm too lazy right now to deal with the cult. Let's start with my heir. Request for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council, holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask my crown be passed down to... The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My adopted lowborn daughter. The silence continues, accepting a few stifled coughs. After the awkward pause has stretched out over a minute, there's finally some applause. The nobles don't appreciate you inducting a lowborn child into the royal family, but whether they like it or not, by designating an heir, you have cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir. What's her name? Martine III. Slorp? The gods are good, Your Highness. I'm sure little Martine III will grow up to be a ship of the old block. Congratulations on finding an heir. Now you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Accept a visit from the Spy Master soon. I have not been doing that very good. Cult of the Worm. Ill tidings, Your Highness. After the Kroll attack in the east, peasants in the area have taken a new heretical faith. They perform rituals to appease the great long god beneath, in the hopes that she will save them from the tunneling at the end of the world. We must act swiftly to quell this. We love the worm! Worm! Have mercy, Your Highness. These poor peasants have been through so much. They're just trying to make sense of what happened. Yo, is that the 10th? We can incorporate them. No, we are incorporating them. Holy shit, we're doing that one. Bring them in. Bring them aboard. Yes. We're adding a new god to the roster. Dude, new god just dropped. Holy shit. Dude, they just released a new god. That's crazy. Everyone just wants that. More god. We got the god update. Let's go. Religion patch notes added worm. By appropriating a few proverbs here and a few symbols there, you bring the so-called Cult of the Worm back into the 9th Gold's fold. Love to hear it. The High Inquisitor is furious. By likening the 9th God to a great worm in the sky, you make numerous enemies among the blah, 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 blah. That's all I hear from you guys. Okay. Let's see. Oh, don't let C go through. Everyone knows the 9th god rode a worm. Don't go with C. Don't go with C. A is good. A and it. Go A and F. A and F are really good. Go with those two. I ain't playing all that. Hey, Spitfire. All in! What about E though? E as low as your farming. Don't do it. I mean, you want that, but don't do that. Don't go E. Go F. I don't hate farming. I hate farming for the count, and it went through. Okay. Yeah, there's the pipes. God damn it. Swan trouble. You're enjoying a quiet game of croquet? With this, when Grandee Shees marches across your lawn, arm in a sling. What are you doing? Ninth Preservers, look at what your foul beasts have done to me. My foul beasts? My foul beasts. My foul beasts. How dare you call my beasts foul? My foul beasts, huh? Yes, Your Highness, don't pretend there's anything fair about those creatures. Grandee Shees, I'm afraid your arm is likely infected. You'll be dead before dawn. What dealt you this tragic fate? I was having a lovely stroll in a new deer park when I was ambushed by the feathery white swarm of the 7th god himself. Broke me arm with one blow from his wing. Bro's weak as shit. As king, you own every swan in the kingdom. You're responsible for this injury. I demand justice. You will die tomorrow. It's fine. Technically, you do own all the swans in the kingdom, but Majesty, it's been a law for at least 100 years. But I'm not sure this means you're responsible for the actions of said swans. Yeah, it's not. Fuck you. Of course it does, you buffoon. Die. This really isn't the king's fault. Execute the offending swan. Oh, we are not doing that one. C is good. I like C. C increases farming. That's pretty cool. Wait, no, don't go C. Wait, don't go C. Wait. Don't go C. Don't go A. Yeah, I mean B. Go B. Yeah, good. Execute this one. Execute this one. That swan was a passion. Kill him. Okay. Oh. Close one. I think that would increase farming for all three. The hanging of a swan is a dismal affair, especially because the first set of gallows were too short. At least Grandee Shees seems happy. News of the execution quickly spreads. For some reason, the common folk finds this hysterically funny. They start to mock you as the swan killer, even though none of this was your idea. Why does the king still have his head? Shut up, Nab! On the bright side, the South is soon doing a fine trade in swan-related memorabilia. That's awesome. A blood-red comet was spotted in the night sky over the east, Your Highness. The serfs are claiming it's a terrible omen. The common folk are on the verge of panic. Is there anything I can do? Tell them they're dumb. fuck, it worked last time. The priest of the East preached that the comet is actually a good omen due to a new interpretation of obscure cluster of stars. Unfortunately, the peasants don't believe a word of it. For a few weeks, the East is gripped by panic. Riots break out in the streets. Soothsayers wander the land, foretelling doom. That's great, that's great. That's fine, that's fine. My mission.
At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the father of the nation. You're well on your way to reaching that goal. The peasants are thriving and well fed, and they think of you fondly. Well done, Your Majesty. But to shut down your noble scheming for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. The common folk are a sleeping giant that even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you become beloved by the peasants, the noble won't dare overthrow you for fear of revolution.
Or you could declare war. It worked last time. We're not declaring war. We're not declaring war. We did that. I'm becoming beloved by the common folk.
A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll begin recruiting town criers to shout about your achievements in to the masses.
Coward. I'm a coward for looking after my kingdom. We just went to war with the Ashmedian Empire right before this.
But first you need some actual achievements. Your priority is to raise the kingdom's stability and overall farming as much as you can. And of course, there can't be an open rebellion among the nobles. Among us nobles.
Give me your money. Your money too. Tax the sheep? No. You're broke, maybe you should have spent all your money. Oh shit, the sheep are actually becoming rich! Wait! Oh shit! Only Henrique, please, no! Okay, how much defiance do they need to attack? Do they have enough to rebel right now? They don't, right? 7. They need 7 to rebel. Okay, wait, how does that work? Is it the max of these two plus 1 they need? More than stability, I see. What does authority do? I thought authority was also defiance, or like that thing. More than either authority or stability. Higher than the higher value. Okay, so now there's 2 different things. It's fine. If everyone is getting cruel taxed, no one is getting cruel taxed. The monk jailbreak. What is happening down here?
Your Holiness, do you remember Grandee Clancy?
Remind me?
By the 9th, don't you remember my uncle? You threw him in prison for refusing to give you...
Oh, that guy. Ah, yeah, my bad. Yeah, I remember. I knew the name rang a bell.
Well, he escaped. He's cunningly concealed his escape tunnel behind a 6-foot wide oil painting.
What? Cavorting nymphs. Why do they have a 6-foot wide oil painting in the dungeons? I'm on the prowl. It's Jover. I'm back. Did we win? Welcome back. And you have not won yet. No. You are poor though. That's not you. Wait. Who? Where are you? You're not poor. Wait. My bad. I like my fine arts.
By the Starflayer, why was this villain allowed to such a painting in his cell at all?
Villain or not, Clancy was a grandee and was and had staff at the grandee's request. Let me hunt down this outlaw, Your Majesty. I'll show these hearted grandees how a chief keeps their prisoners. Holy shit! Oh, they are on the fucking hunt. The chiefs are really fucking out here. Go for that one. That's funny. I just imagine Duck is immediately like looking the correct way and just starting walking in a straight line. Hey, it's so funny. Go with that. It's so funny. It has a 100% success rate. After them. Get that man. Well, I tried. The sheeps are built different. Holy shit. Call me a villain now this? No, we called your uncle a villain. Come on. I swear by Morgana's cauldron, your greatness, I won't let you down. I won't return until I've taken Clance's head. Oh, fuck. The next dawn, surrounded by a post of holding northern warriors, Sheepdog rides out to hunt down Clancy. A week later, they return triumphant, holding up Clance's head as a trophy. I gotta give it to you, Sheeps. You're efficient. I can respect that.
Ladies and gentlefolk, I got him.
Sheepdog's success causes quiet distress among the grandees, especially those who knew Clancy's personally, but northern morale is sky high. With Grandee Clancy's escape cut short, the message is clear. No one can escape the king's justice for long. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hey, am I that tyrant that you guys were talking about? Surely not, right? Your Majesty, a young southern monk named Giddlefirth seeks an audience. He's writing a book and has a small request. I can vouch for his seriousness. What kind of book? I want to write the history of your reign, Your Majesty, so future scholars may delight in tales of your wisdom. I can only assume. Show him in.
Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I'm writing a history of your reign, but research is costly. I was wondering if you might donate a little to support my efforts.
Portray me as a living god. This is what we're spending the money on.
Well, I try to be an unbiased historian, but for you, Your Majesty, I'll make an exception.
Thank you for seeing him, Your Majesty. I can't wait to read his book. Oh, Giddlefirth is trying to write a complete history of the kingdom. I doubt it'll be ready until long after we're both dead. Fun. Man of the people. Listen. I'm a man of the people in their minds, okay? You don't get it. This is what you pay taxes for, people.
Your Majesty, the common folk are swayed as easily as dandelion in a gale. I'm confident that we can take them and make them adore you. This will be the biggest public relations campaign the kingdom has ever seen. You'll tour the kingdom giving speeches. Town cries will declaim your great deeds from every corner.
Go and do things to actually help people?
The nobles would never accept it. You need to secure a hold of power. Then you can pass whatever reforms you like.
Oh, so true. I take all the power, become a living god, the historian is correct, he doesn't lie, bada bing bada boom, I do all the good things. It's that easy.
A few days later, the Chancellor is helping you prepare for your first big speech.
What would Parrish do for this game? Not much. I can't decide when to die. The peasants demand my presence. First big speech options as fifth. Your hustle onto your palace balcony below, which shall see you a giant sea of unwashed faces gaze up at you. Maybe they're for small speeches, yeah. As you step out into view, they erupt into cheers. Hats are thrown in the air. Someone faints with joy. Everywhere you go, you meet the same reception. The public likes you. They really like you. But you need to turn that into love. Oh boy, time to work that silver tongue. As you launch into your speech, the peasants hang on to your every word. The crowd grows and grows. When you wrap up, the peasants cheering so loud you're nearly knocked over. Oh, well done, you... Well done, Your Majesty. That went brilliantly. It's this erupting cheers from the... I can really hear the crowd cheering me on. Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god, stop! We good? We cool? It's all... No? Okay, one more. Yeah, one more. No, it's fine, there's one more. We're all good, One second, no, almost. Okay, everyone, take a breath. Just... Okay, there we go. Fine, good, perfect. All the pipes, no. Oh, well done, Your Majesty. That went brilliantly. Everyone loves me. Not quite everyone, Your Majesty. Up until now, your speeches were confined to the capital. Now it's time to take this show on the road. Over the next few weeks, you travel all over the kingdom, delivering that same speech to packed vendors. Everywhere you go, you're greeted by cheers and applause. Things are going wonderful. The common folk of the south even want to throw you a surprise banquet to celebrate your achievements. If it's a surprise, what are you telling me? You really should start watching where you go. There seems to be pipes falling from the sky. If I've learned anything as a Chancellor, it's that surprises should be avoided. It's a sign that you're a true king of the people, Your Majesty. This is a sign that you're a true king of the people, Your Majesty. This has nothing to do with the nobles. It's all about the ordinary folk, the salt of the earth. When is this banquet? I trust we'll hear from the south soon. Okay, come on, south. You got this, come on. After a few weeks, the Chancellor what the fuck? Comes into your office looking very pleased with themselves. Your Majesty, the townsfolk of the south are ready for your visit. I'll wear my best crown. No, I won't. What do the grandees think of this? They only just found out about it. But what are they going to do? Disinvite the king? That's so true. What are they gonna do? Kill me? Whoa, 900! Finally, something that isn't counts. So far, I think only counts and the monarch have won. You make your preparations leave. Although it's meant to be a surprise, you may as well bring some essential luxuries.
Your wife Des steps into your carriage and settles beside you, giving you a kiss on the cheek. I hope this invitation doesn't turn into an ambush. That would be just our luck. This is very nice, don't you think?
These foolish peasants are wrapped around my finger.
It's very nice indeed. I'm so glad you agree, Your Majesty. Little Martin III makes the Chancellor play increasingly undignified make-believe games on the journey. You finally arrive in the southern capital. Everywhere, the people line the streets and hang out of the windows, cheering your work. I don't fucking know. Grandi Puppet stalks up on you and bows. Their smile is very rigid. Salutations, Your Highness! How good to see you! Surprise! Hi, the ninth. I had no idea this was happening! The Southern peasants have decided to support the crown so much they want to put out the party in your honor. I'm overcome. Verily, that's quite understandable. It was a surprise for all of us. Voices of praise follow you as you travel to the banquet hall. Townsfolk throw flowers petals in your path. Grandi Puppet's face is like thunder. When you enter the banquet hall, the national anthem strikes up and even more cheering rises. The hall is filled with southern townsfolk, but there are also common folk from all across the kingdom. Northern warriors bellow the support. The Chancellor looks stunned. I had no idea everyone had got together for this. Let's party! The people roar in approval. You spend a week in the south, feasting and drinking and breaking bread with the commoners. But you can't be on holiday forever. Eventually, you return to the capital, where the council is in session. The nobles are arguing again. By Morgana's cauldron, we must have coin from the treasury. I found an ancient law stating that the North is entitled to funds of Northern sporting archives. No, we need gold for our business. The peasants aren't working hard enough, and we're losing momentum. You think back to the gathered peasants, tradespeople, and merchants all cheering for you. So many of them cheering for you.
Time for a change. I'm bringing the peasants into the council. What? Bringing peasants to the council? You lock eyes with them, and you can tell they're thinking back to the banquet in the town. Yes, Your Highness, of course. Even over a single day, it becomes clear that the nobles are running scared. You have so much support from the ordinary people across the kingdom that the nobles have realized just how outnumbered they really are. Merchants and peasants rub shoulders with aristocrats in council sessions, bringing fresh perspectives and concerns of ordinary people to the throne for the first time. Holy shit! Oh, I'm so good! What the fuck? The kingdom grows truly harmonious. Even your crown feels lighter on your head when you put it on each morning. It's just that easy. The economy has recovered. Holy shit! Look at all that money. We're so good. I'm so good. Fuck you guys. You're fired. Your reign stretches out in front of you, full of hope and ready for a bright future. Beloved by the people, you won a game by becoming beloved by the common folk. Let me guess, it was because of the bees. It might very well have been. The chiefs decide that the time must not have been ripe. The prophecy was quietly forgotten by all except the Godspeakers, who waited for the right omens to rise again. The attempt to woo
Athmoral to the southern cause was doomed to failure. Eventually, the wizard board of the mortals' quabbles flew up in the clouds, leaving Grand Aston II without help. With their plans in tatters, the counts retreated to their castles to brood. Their olive branch was rejected, the secret of eternity that had been guarded for eons. They would not be so kind again. It's nice to be loved, especially when you're loved by an entire kingdom. King Martin II rode a surge of public adoration for another 15 years of carousing, feasting, and popular reform, which were promptly undone after his passing. But the peasants thought it was nice while it lasted. And there we have it. A 2-year game where it actually went fucking good. This is the first time I've reached 3. Do we do one more? I don't know if we have time. The bad ending. Do we have time? We can make them. This game took 2 hours. Damn, she's dripped out. She is. She's so drippy. How many people are here? Are there a lot of people? Let's see. If there's a lot of people, let's maybe do one more. 23. Oh my god. Why the fuck are you 23 people here? Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a bit too late. I think since it is already getting kind of late and it is a Wednesday, so people probably have things to do, I'll leave to make it lower number. Yeah, I think some people might have to leave and stuff since they might have work to do tomorrow. So I don't think we have time, sadly. We will continue sooner rather than later, though. Let's see who we can raid. Time to grind huts. It was very fun. I really liked that game. Even though I think I liked it because all of you got stuck. We'll play this game tomorrow again anyway. No, probably Sea of Thieves tomorrow. Because that's when the Monkey Island update comes out. Aw, thank you so much for the follow, Doc. Really appreciate it. I try and not have the same game twice in a row, because I think if we do that too much, it's gonna get kind of stale, you know?
September.
Sick, he's just starting. Fantastic, even. Here we go. Thank you all so much for joining. We're raiding another yeah, we're raiding another King of the Castle streamer. So if you want to play more King of the Castles, stick around for that. Or if you want free channel points, also stick around for that. Anyway, bye bye everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, bye bye.